All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. And I see many of you keep asking, there is no sound. Obviously, nobody is looking properly. We have a very big number of people who they are blind or they are using glasses and they are not wearing them. So we have a timer in front of you, and the timer is so clear, and still people they say to me, how come there is no sound? I mean, I don't know what to do more. Anyway, our topic today is about, the Muhammadan as usual. Usually I don't talk about those things, but I find it very strange that I received this a video about this Abdul here. For me, I don't use TikTok. Actually, when I open this TikTok, I notice how much faith in TikTok, like, you see a lot of videos, naked women, etc. Crazy, very, very, very disgusting application, TikTok. And I advise none of you to use it. I mean, don't use it. But anyway, just for the purpose of our video. So this is a video made by this guy about Sheikh Uthman Ibn Maftouk taking his wife. But what is the story? Usually I don't talk about those private matter. This is not my business. I mean, somebody divorced, somebody get married. This is his business. Never put your nose in something private. But this is more than a private. But look what I found. I just set up my, my YouTube, and right away, in the right of my screen, I saw the video of Lili Dawa. But what is the topic? Look at this. Divorce pandemic, what is the cause? What's the cause? Episode 17. They have episode, series. Like Tarzan in the Jungle #1, Tarzan in the Jungle #2. So, divorce pandemic. And here you will notice that those two men, they bring women, and they are talking about sex, and they are talking about, this is the Muslim community in England now. But I want to show you more than what is behind the curtain. You see, they are wearing hijab, and they are wearing the burqa, and this woman, she is showing half of her head. And Lili Dawa, he don't mind for sure. I mean, the hijab is just hijab for, functionality, to be like she is a decent woman. So this man here, he go in the internet, and he is a friend of Uthman ibn Farouk. And he is telling his story. So let us listen to his story and see what's going on. All right? Again, I am not really interested in his private life, but he published it online, willingly. And I use it to show you how you cannot trust a Muslim and why Muslims don't trust Muslims. Let us hear first what happened with this guy. I don't know if the video is coming. Let us see the size of the video. I don't think I can make it better than this. But anyway, I mean, I think the picture will be fine. And the sound will be okay too. Let me take this one down. Okay. So let us hear what this guy story.
Grant you Jannah, Ameen, Ya Rab. So almost a week ago, you asked Sheikh Osman how to find a good wife.
Just to go back, he was talking to Sneeko. So this video is made and sent for Sneeko. And I mean, look who is their friends and their advisor, Sneeko. I mean, the guy, he don't even know how to say two words together. And obviously is a street boy. And you are asking Sneeko for something? What are you asking Sneeko for? Listen carefully. Shocking act from Sheikh Uthman. What is that act?
Barakatuh, brother Sneeko. MashaAllah, God bless you.
Yes, MashaAllah.
Grant you Jannah, Ameen, Ya Rab.
So
almost a week ago, you asked Sheikh Osman how to find a good wife. So you ask him two methods to find a good wife. You ask him about dating apps. He said no. And you ask what about OnlyFan. He's like, I don't know what his OnlyFan is. It's just totally fine. Yeah. Sheikh Osman doesn't use those methods. He uses a better method, exactly totally different. That's what fits his style. Subhanallah. May Allah guide us all. So he will wait. I'm gonna tell you the the process. He is gonna wait for a friend and see if he can help him. For example, a brother, which is me, I reached out for him because he's a sheikh to fix our marriage. So what I did is I gave him.
Hold on. Before you continue, there's a picture on the top. I want to show it to you. He is posting it. Sheikh Uthman married us in the same day of this picture. So because Uthman supposedly is the imam of the mosque where they live, so this guy, he married an Islamic marriage. And who is the one who performed the ceremony, which is a stupid ceremony, like they put a tissue from the kitchen and the top of each hands, and they say, do you accept this woman, blah, 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 you know. Anyway, so Sheikh Uthman is the one who performed their marriage, and they are close friends, very, very, very close. They are brothers. They are really brothers. And as you see here, he took a picture with Sheikh Uthman the day Uthman married him as a sheikh to his wife. Now, for sure, you will not see the wife because the wife's Muslims, you know, she will be in the bed waiting naked. So, Uthman is the one who did the ceremony of marriage between this guy and his wife. Okay. So now we continue because you know, like in the video, you did not see that part where he is showing. That's why I wanted to stop the video so you can see a better image. All right. So now, let us go a little bit back so we can, you know, carry on.
So he will wait. I'm gonna tell you the the process. He is gonna wait for a friend.
Guys, what is the problem? The guy, he got married from other women, from a woman. Sheikh Uthman is the one who performed the marriage. What the problem? Why this need explanation? This guy talking about his wife. He married us. Do you think he married Uthman? Like, does it come to your mind that he is saying that he married from Uthman? So he married his wife, and the one who performed the marriage is Uthman. Is it complicated? All right. So, oh boy.
Those methods. He uses a better method. Exactly, totally different.
So they ask Sneeko, he asked Uthman how to find a wife. Sneeko, he want to find a wife. I mean, I mean, those guys, they sleep with women every day. I don't know. And Muslim women, you know, just to show you how cheap this religion is. Just wait, because there's more videos to show. I mean, go.
May Allah grant you Jannah, Ameen, Ya Rab. So almost a week ago, you asked Sheikh Osman how to find a good wife. So you ask him two methods to find a good wife. You ask him about dating apps. He said no. And you ask what about OnlyFan. He's like, I don't know what his OnlyFan is. It's just totally fine. Yeah. Sheikh Osman doesn't use those methods. He uses a better method.
Like what?
Exactly, totally different.
What?
That's what fits his style. Subhanallah. May Allah guide us all. So he will wait. I'm gonna tell you the the process.
Yeah.
He is gonna wait for a friend and see if he can help him. For example. A brother, which is me. I reached out for him because he's a sheikh to fix our marriage. So what I did is I gave him my wife's number because we have some trouble I had trouble between me and my wife. So
guys, is his sound good? Is his voice coming good? Somebody's saying put his sound higher. Do you hear his voice fine? Is his voice in the video is fine? So the one is complaining, obviously you have your, you know, the problem from your side. So, okay. So this guy, he have a problem with his wife, which he married through Uthman, because Uthman is a sheikh, as you see. So, which is normal for him. He have a problem. It's like, you know, you married in a church, and the priest there, this is the priest of your church, and he is the one who married your wife. So you ask him, can you, like, you know, talk to her, you know, help us to solve the problem? So things can happen this way. Nothing wrong until now. So he is doing the right thing. I mean, he go to the sheikh who he trusts most, and he is a friend to him, and always they take pictures and they praise each other. And now he have a problem. So he went to Uthman asking for help to fix what? His marriage. Uthman, for sure, he will fix it very well.
I reached out for him because he's a sheikh to fix our marriage. So what I did is I gave him my wife's number because we have some trouble I had trouble between me and my wife. So I trusted Sheikh Osman, I know him, and then I was on his table in Balboa Park.
MashaAllah, he's one of the du'at here. He went on a cross-country da'wah.
Look, he is praising him now. You know, the guy, you know, MashaAllah. The funny is, you will find every scumbag from those Muslims in YouTube, they say, MashaAllah, MashaAllah, his wife, her ass is beautiful. MashaAllah, her vagina is delicious. MashaAllah, I'm going to take her from her husband. MashaAllah, he is looking at his victim. So you see, he is praising the husband. They are friends, MashaAllah. They are a very religious community. I mean, what we can say, I mean, you have to take it as it is. MashaAllah, you know. So, you know, MashaAllah, etc. Man, his wife, she's something, huh? MashaAllah. Yeah, we have to praise Allah for that.
I gave him my wife's number because we have...
What you did? Hold on. So you are a Muslim conservative. You make videos to spread Islam. You grow a beard. You claim you are doing dawah. And you idiot. You gave your phone, your wife's phone number to Uthman. And what happened next?
Wait for a friend and see if he can help him. For example, a brother, which is me, I reached out for him because he's a sheikh to fix our marriage.
We will fix it.
So what I did is I gave him my wife's number because we have some trouble I had trouble between me and my wife. So I trusted Sheikh Osman, I know him, and then I was on his table in Balboa Park.
MashaAllah,
MashaAllah.
he's one of the du'at here. He went on a cross-country da'wah trip.
So I gave him her number to fix our marriage.
He fixed it very much, yeah.
And then after 2 days, my wife, she completely blocked me, and I know nothing about her. And
Stop. I mean, let us be honest here. You ask him to fix the marriage. She fixed it. He fixed it for you. That's it, no headache. She blocked you. Now remember, this woman, she is his wife still. They are not divorced. She just left the house. So even legally in the state, she cannot go and marry a different person, you know. And even in the state, if she sleep with different men, she is fornicating, you know. This is a fornication, nothing more. So what happened now? After he gave his phone number to Sheikh Uthman, because Sheikh Uthman is the good man you can trust to speak to your wife, halal, his wife, suddenly she blocked him. She didn't want to talk to him just 2 days after. Man, Sheikh Uthman must be very fast. Don't you think, you idiot? He is speaking to her already for a long time. I think what happened, that his wife, when she is talking to him, she told him, why you don't let Sheikh Uthman to talk to me? So she want to make it like, you know, in case he discovered that he is talking to her, because there is no way. In 2 days, 48 hours. After Uthman get involved, she blocked you. Okay, what happened? So Sheikh Uthman, now he texts her, he called her, they speak, and you know the camera is on, mashallah, and he advised her to do what?
It's our marriage, right? And then after 2 days, my wife, She completely blocked me.
Yeah.
And I know nothing about her.
Oof.
And I told Sheikh Osman, what happened? Why she doesn't talk to me? She's like, she doesn't want you, that's it. Yeah.
Sheikh Uthman, he was sent to fix it. He told him, just don't talk to her, man. She don't want you. That's it. No negotiation. Why? Because Uthman, he took the wife.
Yeah, don't bother her anymore. I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, well, this is my fate. So I got suspicious a little bit. Like, what's going on? So somebody told me that she got married, like after a month of...
What? Somebody told him, I'm just showing you what he's in top. Married as a second wife, and she cannot reveal his identity. So he's talking about a video made by his wife, speaking that she got married to a husband, but she cannot reveal his identity. Remember Lily Dawa making a video about second wife? This is the Islamic society. Oh boy. So listen, the wife, she made a video saying that she got married, but you cannot get married. You are still married. How you get married? You're not divorced yet. And she cannot reveal the one who married her. Why? Because it's secret marriage. Okay. So now this guy, he became more suspicious. Why she do not reveal the name of the husband? What's going on?
Me of our separation. I was like, this is weird. This is not Islamic way. And then she's still my wife. Why? She married somebody else.
How she married?
This is weird. She's a very private person. She doesn't talk to...
I can tell she is very private, especially when we hear her video. You can tell, man. I mean, this woman, she is a private... No comment.
Any guys, okay? So, subhanAllah...
She don't talk to any guy. She talk only to Sheikh Uthman, you know? I want to ask you how you met her. As long as she didn't talk to any guy. Aren't you a guy too? Or at that day when she started to talk to you, at that time you were a girl. She don't talk to any guys. Mean. Yeah, you remind me of a joke. Like, you know, the guy, he told his friend that his fiancée is virgin. He said, really? I said, yeah. I said, how you know? She said she never saw a private mind like this before. I mean, she saw like 1,000 private parts before. I'm not going to the dirty word, but she never noticed something like this before. She is a virgin, man. She is very virgin. Okay, so sorry for, you know, tell us the story. Go ahead.
Of our separation. I was like, this is weird. This is not Islamic way. And then she's still my wife. Why? She married somebody else. I'm like, this is weird. She's a very private person. She doesn't talk to any guys. Okay? So subhanallah, I did some research and I found out that Osman married my wife.
How he can marry her? She's married.
Instead of fixing my marriage, he married her. Still, she's still married to me.
Look. Uthman, he married the married women. Married to you? Can you repeat the sentence?
This is not Islamic way. And then she's still my wife. Okay. I was like, okay, well, this is my fate. So I got suspicious a little bit. Like, what's going on? So somebody told me that she got married, like after a month of our separation. I was like, this is weird. This is not Islamic way. And then she's still my wife. Why? She married somebody else. I'm like, this is weird. She's a very private person.
Very private.
She doesn't talk to any guys.
Absolutely.
Okay? So subhanallah, I did some research and I found out that Osman married my wife. Instead of fixing my marriage, he married her.
Excuse me. This is the very much perfect fixing. What are you talking about? He fixed everything. I mean, he was busy for the last 48 hours fixing stuff. What are you talking about, you know? Secret wife, and, you know, this is, by the way, it's a crime in California. You can go to jail, and the police should investigate, because now, actually, there's a proof of it. Later, you will hear a phone conversation between him and Uthman. He forced Uthman to divorce his wife. This guy, obviously, he blackmailed him. He will report him to the authority. So Uthman, he recorded Uthman divorcing his wife. But I don't want to burn the movie for you. You know, you cannot tell the Arab a movie. You cannot take him. He will tell you the movie before you watch it. Anyway, so, okay, now, so what happened?
So, subhanAllah, I did some research, and I found out
that
Osman married my wife. Instead of fixing my marriage, he married her. Still, she's still married to me. Islamically, she's still married to me. Subhanallah, may Allah guide him. I don't know, subhanallah, this is not Islamic.
Do you think Allah did not guide him by making this happening and fixing your wife? What are you talking about? Isn't it the Quran says everything happened to you by the will of Allah? Bad or good? Now you deny destiny? It's destiny. When they asked Muhammad about fornication, he says everybody, every human being, he have his portion of adultery, which he must commit as his fate. So this is Allah, you know, Allah, he made this happen, brother. Allah behind it. Allah made you give his phone number to your wife. I think she, you know, he have it already. Allah made him, you know, like each other to go to bed, and Allah, you know, made him fix the problem. So what happened?
My wife, instead of fixing my marriage, he married her. Still, she's still married to me. Islamically, she's still married to me. Subhanallah, may Allah guide him. I don't know, subhanallah, this is not Islamic. This is not, I don't know what to say. Subhanallah.
Not Islamic. Isn't it your prophet? He took his own son wife. What are you talking about? Isn't it your prophet? He went to his own son wife when she was at the house of the husband, and he flirted with her, and he said to her, "Praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart to flip for you." See, Allah is the one who made his heart to flip for her, and his penis too. Come on, brother. This is very Islamic. What are you talking about? If your prophet did it, why Uthman, the ketchup boy, would not do it? You know, he was catching up with your wife.
So this is the way that Osman pick up his wives. And guess what? She's the second wife. And then this is the testimony of my wife, that how did she find the new husband.
Oh, now listen, guys, his wife is the one, she is very private. Remember, he said she is very private, she don't talk about anyone, but she is posting this online. Listen.
You judge. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam.
So I'm the second wife. My husband had a first wife before we got married. Him and I were not looking to get married, like, at all. There was a guy that was trying to marry me, and he gave...
There was a guy, he was trying to marry me. See, I told you, this is not 48 hours. You see? There is a guy, he was trying to marry me, and she is talking about what's going on when she is married. There's a guy who is trying to marry me. Simply, she is cheating with him. He's, you know, they are, you know. So there's a guy trying to marry me, but she is married. How he is trying to marry her, and how it is that he is trying to marry her, and she is married, and Uthman, he just got the phone number 48 hours, as the guy said. So obviously, they are talking to each other, and there is some kind of shukutuku for a while. So this is the wife telling her story, how she found the new husband in eBay.
Of me, of our separation. I was like, this is weird. This is not an Islamic way. And then she's still my wife. Why? She married somebody else. I'm like, this is weird. She's a very private person. She doesn't talk to any guys. Okay? So subhanallah, I did some research and I found out that Osman married my wife. Instead of fixing my marriage, he married her. Still, she's still married to me. Islamically, she's still married to me. Subhanallah. May Allah guide him. I don't know. Subhanallah. This is not Islamic. This is not, I don't know what to say.
That's not Islamic, absolutely. Yeah.
So this is the way that Osman pick up his wives. And guess what? She's the second wife. And then this is the testimony of my wife, that how did she find the new husband? You judge. Assalamu alaikum.
So I'm a second wife. My husband had a first wife before we got married. Him and I were not looking to get married, like, at all. There was a guy that was trying to marry me, and he gave my current husband my number, saying, please call her for me, blah, blah, blah.
Did you hear it? This guy is telling the truth. There's a guy trying to marry me, and my husband gave him the number. He's not lying. This is what happened. We just heard it. So there is a guy trying to marry me, and my husband, he gave him the number. You know what? I have a headache. I don't want to go online, but I saw this story. I said, I better go. I was planning to go tomorrow. I have a light headache, but you know, my brother, your wife, she made my headache fly. So your wife, she just said that the guy you gave the number of your wife to him, already he's trying to marry her. Trying. And the husband, he gave her a new husband the number, and he said to her, call her. That's a good one. I love it.
So I'm a second wife. My husband had a first wife before we got married. Him and I were not looking to get married, like, at all.
Just a casual sex, you know. We are not looking to get married. Yeah, you know. It's just like boom, boom, here, there, you know. Like, you know, are you bored? Okay, join in the board. You know, take a ticket. All right.
That how did she find the new husband? You judge. Assalamu alaikum.
So I'm a second wife. My husband had a first wife before we got married. Him and I were not looking to get married, like, at all. There was a guy that was trying to marry me, and he gave my current husband my number, saying, please call her for me, blah, blah, blah. And he called me. He was like, look, I'm only calling you because this guy won't get off my butt. And we talked.
Osman, he told you that this guy, he don't want to get off his butt? That is very sexual too. What do you mean his butt? You just said he's trying to marry you. What do you mean I'm only calling you? Okay, and what happened?
For like 2 hours, we ended up really being fond of each other.
Uh-oh, it took Osman 2 hours. Guys, he called the women because the husband asked him to call the wife. After 2 hours, they are in love. 2 hours. How many days? How many days? 2 hours. I mean, she must be very decent. Listen, she knew she's married. She knew that this guy, the sheikh, after 2 hours, Uthman, he said to her, do you like me? Do you? Do you? Do you miss me? Do you? Do you? Do you want me? Do you? Do you? Let us do it. Let us do it. Let me do you. She answered, yes, I do. Ask Lily Dawa to bring him with you because he's a female and doesn't count as a man like you. Hello? What the heck? 2 hours? I mean, Prophet Muhammad took him longer. Who in the world want to believe that in 2 hours you found that you are... What? Just say again, what?
The guy that was trying to marry me, and he gave my current husband my number saying, please call her for me, blah, blah, blah. And he called and he was like, look, I'm only calling you because this guy won't get off.
Remember, she just said, but this guy, he's trying to marry me. So Sheikh Uthman was hitting on her long time ago. Did you notice what he said? There's a guy trying to marry me. Trying. Now the husband, he told Uthman to call her. The same guy who is trying to marry her many times. He called her now and he told her, I'm calling you just because your husband, I want to get him out of my butt. And then 2 hours. 2 hours later.
Assalamu alaikum.
So I'm a second wife. My husband had a first wife before we got married. Him and I were not looking to get married, like, at all. There was a guy that was trying to marry me, and he gave my current husband my number saying, please call her for me, blah, blah, blah. And he called and he was like, look, I'm only calling you because this guy won't get off my butt. And we talked for like 2 hours. We ended up really being fond of each other. He told me, I'll find a husband for you. I said, okay.
He will find a husband for her. What a service he is doing for her. He is doing it charity. La 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 la. I wanna be a sheikh, oh la la. All women just call me. I can find a husband for you beside me. La 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 la. What the heck? And this guy in yellow, he's saying, how can he allow himself to speak to his friend wife this way? So this idiot, he gave the phone number to Uthman. Uthman, he called the women. 2 hours, they like each other. And Uthman, he said, I will find your husband. Just worry. You know, I'm coming to you tonight to find your husband.
I'll make sure you approve. He said, no, I'm going to find a husband for you.
No, listen. She said to him, I want to be sure that you approve. Uthman have to approve the husband. He is her daddy, mommy, daddy, family. Uthman. You see what is the duty of Uthman in San Diego? He is working so hard.
I said, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we ended up getting married.
We ended up getting married. That's it? You jumped there? What happened between? Come on. What do you mean? All of this is in a few days? Man. So far.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Brother Sneeko. MashaAllah, God bless you. May Allah grant you.
Okay, this is the same video. Let us go to the second video. Shall we? Shall we? Is Uthman a zani, which means he is a fornicator?
1.
So now, this guy, he asks Sneeko to ask Uthman an honest question. How many wives you have?
One. Alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Brother Sneeko. I hope you're doing well. I have a request. Can you ask Sheikh Osman how many wives he had last October? And then ask him again.
Last October? There's any update for it? We are in November now. You know, Osman, he married her for a few weeks, and this guy, he forced him to divorce, otherwise he will report him. So the guy, he dumped her. So they want to go to jail, you know. So, and he recorded the phone call, actually. You will hear the phone calls. So go, tell us what happened.
He had last October. And then ask him again why you divorced your second wife 15 days ago.
How many wives do you have?
1. Alhamdulillah. You know.
You will notice how the liar, it took him some time to think about it. You see? Notice. The idiot Sneeko, he asked the question, right? Why Uthman is posing to think what he will say. Notice with me carefully.
One, alhamdulillah.
See? See the fake answer? Listen, listen.
Wife 15 days ago.
How many wives do you have?
One, alhamdulillah. I have a wife, alhamdulillah. I have kids, I'm happy, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
One is plenty.
Well, I don't know.
So in Islam, the man, there's nowhere in any hadith, there's nowhere in any verse in the Quran that states that a woman has to give permission to her husband for him to get a second wife. For a man to get a wife without asking his first, because nowhere does it say that.
The second wife is the other guy wife now, the same woman. We heard her before. So this is the wife they are fighting over, which is wife for both now. So look, she is educated in Islam, you know. Osman, he told her. Osman, he told her, you know, my wife, she do not need permission from, you know, from her. I do not need permission from my wife to have you. Listen, we can have secret marriage, all right? Just let us go to bed.
In the Quran that states that a woman has to give permission to her husband for him to get a second wife. For a man to get a wife without asking his first, because nowhere does it say that, right? Verbal commitment to you. And me and my husband have made a deal that if I am starting to fall.
Look at the deal. Uthman, not only he took the women from her husband, he is putting condition that he might take another woman. This woman, she will ask him, please, if you are thinking to have a third wife, can you just alarm me that I'm doing something wrong? I mean, this is, who is this Uthman? They are fighting over him.
And me and my husband have made a deal that if I am starting to fall behind and I'm not doing my due diligence as a wife.
What is that exactly? Besides washing dishes, what are you talking about? Can you give us more details? In diligence as a wife? What's that? But what are you not doing? What? What is the intelligent? If you don't do it, he will find a third wife. What is that? I just became curious, you know. Christian Prince, first of all, to the private question, and it didn't ask them. Abdul, they put them online. I mean, don't you see the video is online? They are talking online to millions of people. This is not a private topic no more. Don't you see? Are you stupid? Christian Prince, first of all, don't insult me. I'm not stupid. I'm a doctor. I get a degree. What is the degree? I don't have a degree. You know, the donkey ate it. I told you once at a time that the liar always they see the donkey ate the Abdul, don't talk about donkey eating stuff. I can show you the Quran been eaten by a goat. Are you saying to me that Uthman and Aisha and all of them, they are lying? Because they are the one who said that the Quran like being eaten by the goat. Sorry, no, I said to you the donkey ate my degree. You said this is the proof that you are a liar. Always those who lie, they say this: donkey ate their degree. Here we go. The Quran is the highest degree, and who is the one who said the goat ate it? Aisha and Uthman, and then you know. So you Muslims, you just accuse your prophet wife that she is a liar, man. How you do that? You are telling the topic, and then the topic. Okay, let me watch the video then. Just give us a break. The woman she is talking, she could put condition in the husband that if she is not doing her intelligent, Zakir, by the way, what that word mean? Christian Prince, first of all, you need a permission from your parent to explain to you. What permission from my parent? What do you think I am? I am 6 years old, mature. Christian Prince, first of all, there is no proof that you are 30 years old. What's wrong with you? Do you want to show you? Christian Prince, respect yourself. Okay, so what are you talking about? As long as I'm 6 years old, like Aisha, she was 6 years old when she got married, she was mature, for God. So tell me what the intelligent of this woman, what she will do exactly. Christian Prince, I have to go because I have to wash dishes. Now I know the intelligent of the husband in Islam. What is left is the intelligent of women. Let us see.
That he will warn me beforehand, and if he ever wants a third wife, he will let me know before it happens. And
if you want a third wife, he will let her know? What's wrong with those people? They live in America. Those people live in San Diego. She told Uthman that if you want to find third wife, he will let her know, because now she don't trust him. Already he have her as a second wife, as a secret wife.
he swore to Allah for that. That's the best.
He swore to Allah? He did?
husband do to prevent him from getting another. But also, my husband, he's got the money for 2, but he don't got the time for 3. He does.
Uthman, shame on you. You have the money for 2, but you don't have time for 3? Sorry, he have money. He have money for 3, but he don't have time. So she reacts, you know, like she's. I mean, you know, he can squeeze sometimes. What are you talking about? I mean, he can spend with you a half hour instead of 1 hour. You know, I mean, what are you talking about? The time always there. Listen.
Doesn't have the time to be able to split it between 3 women. He just doesn't. You know, he barely has the time to split it between her and I and 4 children.
One. Alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, brother.
And now you will see the last series in the movie. This guy, he forced Osman to divorce his wife. So he's asking Sneeko, why Uthman divorced his wife by my command? Who am I?
Dating in general, should young Muslims even date?
No, dating is haram.
Haram.
Think about
Niqabi.
inshallah.
Dating is haram.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. This message for brother Sneeko. May Allah bless you and may Allah strengthen your iman. MashaAllah, God bless you, brother. First, you want to ask me who was this guy? We're going to put that till later. Yesterday, you had an interview with Osman. You asked him how to find a good wife. You asked him about the dating and about OnlyFans. And he is like, what? OnlyFans? What is that? Really? Come on, Osman. You know what's OnlyFans. You live in San Diego. Come on, come on.
Look like all of you are expert. I thought OnlyFans is the website of Andrew Tate. I thought this is a porno website. I heard in the video like Andrew Tate, he's speaking about OnlyFans, so I thought this is his website. It turned to be something else. But look, all the Muslims are expert about OnlyFans.
Okay, let's get to the subject here. Can you ask Osman how did he meet his second wife?
How?
What method he used? Let him answer you. And then ask me how did he find her. Let's see how does it go. Does it match or no? And you're gonna tell me like, oh, this guy is crazy, right? Okay, then if still I am crazy or he's gonna call me crazy, why he divorced her upon my request?
He divorced her upon my request. Upon what? My request.
A lot of questions were gonna be raised here, right?
Who am I to him to obey my request? The question, why Uthman he obey the command of this guy to divorce his wife?
So let you know, I'm from San Diego, La Jolla, California. I'm not sure if you know me. You can contact me, bro.
This guy almost going to cry. You can tell he's really struggling.
May Allah guide him.
Give talaq 3 times.
I give her talaq.
3 times.
3 times.
I divorced her 3 times.
You heard it?
Yeah, talaq. Please.
Talaq. Done?
Okay, done.
See? So he forced Uthman to divorce his wife. So Uthman, he slept with this woman for some time. And this guy, obviously, because this is not legal in California, Muslims, they can marry a second wife. But there is something very important. This woman, she is still married. And even if she is divorced, she have to wait for 3 months after the divorce. But the guy did not divorce her. This guy did not divorce his wife yet. So Uthman, he committed fornication according to Islam, because he married a married woman. She's not divorced. Number 2, even if she is married, he cannot marry her. Sorry, even if she's divorced, still he cannot marry her because he have to wait 3 months. He got her just a few weeks, 4 weeks maximum, after she left her husband's house. And now the husband, he is forcing Uthman to divorce the wife, and then you need to ask yourself why. Either Uthman, he is afraid from this guy, he threatening him, and I find that the easiest way is to report him to the police. He can stay in jail for a good time. You know, this is a crime. It's a felony in USA to have multiple wives, and he committed a crime. And there is no need for a proof. I mean, it's in front of, you know, here we go. The wife is there, the husband is there, the Uthman is there, the recording is there. This guy is recording the calls. And now he made Uthman, because in Islam you can't just divorce a woman by saying the words. He made Uthman divorce his wife. So now he have a proof that Uthman, he married his wife because now he made him divorce her. You want to divorce a woman she are not married to, you are? So it's a messed up story. He married his second wife while she is still married to someone else. What a big sin a man can do.
You heard it?
Yeah, طلاق 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 طالق طالق طالق. Please.
طلاق 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 طالب طالب طالق. Done?
Okay, done.
You know, you will notice here, Islam is space, he is saying, a Christian prince, you are a low class to talk about this. So I am a low class to talk about this. You are a good class to do this? According to the Quran, Uthman and that woman, they should be stoned to death. Low class idiot. According to the Sharia law, if we can consider it a law, the law of an idiot, Uthman and that woman, because she is married, and he claimed that he married her, but this is cannot be marriage, because simply this is nothing but fornication. You don't marry a married woman. So he slept with married women, which is according to the Quran. Actually, not the Quran. The Quran doesn't never mention that. This is in the Hadith. Uthman shall be stoned to death. According to USA law, he shall go to jail. So they post this online, inviting the public to talk about their scandals, and then the Muslim says to you, you are low class to talk about it. Well, you are low class to do it. For us, we are here to expose your lies. Your sheikhs are nothing but a bunch of scumbags. They speak about Allah day and night. They grow a beard, and they claim that they want to convert people to have the guidance, and yet your people are not guided. Those are supposedly the best of your men. And look, here, just today, Lili Dawa have this video. What a coincidence. Divorce pandemic, what is the cause? This is when? This is just a few hours ago. 8 hours ago. So the Muslim community, we can say with no question, it's screwed up. Cheating, sleeping around, women, and what they do, they convince themselves that they are not really doing sleeping around. It's a second wife. You know, it's marriage. So now he convinced her that he is marrying her, but she should know, and she is adult, unless she is 6 years old, that she is still married. And even if she is still, even if he divorces her, she cannot marry until 3 months pass. And we can find the verse from the Quran. So if a man, he divorces a woman, let us see. This website is horrible. Chapter 2, verse number 2 to 8. Women who they are divorced, they have to wait for 3 months, 3 period. 3 menstruations, which is 3 months. Do you see it? And if she do anything before that, she is still married. Even though she is divorced. She is still in the name of that guy. Why? Because the stupid Allah, he think that he need to be sure that the woman she have no baby from the other guy, and the only way to know is a 3 month. So a divorced woman shall wait as regard their marriage for 3 menstrual period, and it's not lawful for them to cancel what Allah has created in their wombs. So even if she is divorced, which is not, obviously, the guy, he made it clear, she is still married, and he repeated that many times. He did not divorce her. If those are your best sheikh, and then, you know, we have war in Gaza, and Muhammad Hijab is so upset from the rabbi, and you know, yet those guys, they have time for this garbage, and they bring 4 women and Mimi Hijab alone with other guy. We cannot consider Ali Dawa guy, sorry, you know, it's okay. I mean, Ali Dawa can sit with the girls, you know. But what about Mimi Hijab? He's not a man. Showing their hair. Look, are they all Muslims? Why one of them she is covering her face, the rest are not? Why one of them showing the half of her head? I mean, what is the Islamic laws? I mean, what, everybody dress as he wish. The women in the middle, half of her hair is showing. The women in the left, she is covering herself with the burqa almost, you know, but she have still her hair, you can see, and she have makeup, and she have a fake eyelashes. And look, she is wearing gloves. She is so conservative, you know. And then they start talking about sex and, you know, sex problem in the bed, and why the man divorced the wife, and why the women she seek divorce. So in one hand, Mimi Hijab and Li Dawa, they claim that they are busy now defending Gaza. Look, even they have the flag of Gaza in the top. Look, they did not forget Gaza. Are you kidding me? They never forget Gaza. They never forget Nagla seed, halal cat food, and the flag of Palestine. But in the same time busy with females, just to collect a view and make money. Episode, look what this, they call it, episode 17. They have series, you know. You want to, by the way, you want to join, you have to pay for it. Episode 16, episode 17, 18, okay, and then they will stop because now it's the month of Ramadan. It is episode belly dancing. So do you see how much corrupt this society? In the appearance, they say, MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah, Bismillah, Balalala, Oh la la. Behind the scene is the most corrupt society ever. Imagine you are married to a man, and this man, he go to other women, and now he is not fornicating, no. He said to her, let us have secret marriage. You might spend with this man for 10 years, you never notice. He claimed that he have a business, he travel a lot, you know, he travel. He's doing business. Any night he want to sleep with the other wife, he do the same, you know, like I have to go. And the man, if you remember, Li Dawa himself, he made a video that a man, if you remember the secret, you can search for it, secret wife. Can a man take a secret wife? Mimi Hijab, he said, a man, yes, he can lie to his wife. It is Islamic. You can lie to your wife. So this is what Islam is about. What is from God in what they do? You see, if somebody, like all of us, we fight sin. I fight sin, you fight sin, I get tempted, you get tempted, everybody get tempted. Everybody in the world. And there's millions of things to get, tempted with. But those people, they justify by their satanic cult their evil doing. So if I do evil, if I cheat, if I go and sleep with the woman she is married, I cannot justify it. I cannot say, oh, okay, it's okay. I cannot say this is a marriage. Those people, they justify. They justify when they kill a baby. They justify when they rape a woman. They justify anything because Islam is satanic. The point of Islam is to justify evil. So now, prostitution become marriage. They call mut'ah, they call it marriage, but it's nothing but prostitution. Opening a casino for a pimp like Andrew Tits is legal in the Quran. And if you force your slaves to do prostitution, Allah is all merciful. He will go justified. It's not even forbidden. In one hand, they say to you the Quran forbid adultery, but isn't it all their marriage is adultery? This Uthman, he is a friend to this guy. And he is already married and he have 4 children. Why he is looking for a new woman to sleep with? And why he is using a person? I mean, aren't you ashamed that this guy, he is your friend? Aren't you ashamed that you are the one who married him to his wife? You are the one who did the ceremony? Aren't you ashamed that always you take selfie with him and you speak about how good he is doing da'wah to bring people to Islam? And then you take his wife? Do you have a shame? They don't have a shame. And here you will see the comments of some Muslims. You will notice nobody really, I mean, this video should have like 1 million views from the Muhammadan, but nobody care. I mean, Uthman is doing his job, lying about Islam, defending Islam. That's enough for us. He sleep with your wife, he sleep with any wife, who care? As long as it's not my wife, who care? So Islam, the truth, he said, wow, this is shocking. I don't know this. That's it. Samir saying, this Uthman is a low life. Who cannot be trusted? I posted some bad things about him, but he's lucky that Facebook made me take down my post. Yeah. Why you are surprised? Muhammad did the same to his son-in-law. Thank you, Mr. Just Saying. This is an educated person. He got them busted. You dodged a bullet there with the dishonest, cheating wife of yours. You are right to expose him, in my opinion. Pray Allah bless you. Ameen. It's nice to see you, Abu Adnan. How are you doing? Hope you remember me. I celebrate my first year as a Muslim last month. Thank you. Thanks to us meeting in this. Joyce, are you celebrating that the one who make you convert to Islam, that he himself is in trouble because of Islam? What an idiot woman. Oh believers, if an evildoer bring you any news, verify it. Look, they are accusing the guy that he is evildoer. The guy, he is, you know, Abdul, listen, if this guy, he accusing this guy with this, and he live in the state, Uthman, he can't take him to court. He can't make him a big issue, because if he's lying. So the guy, he took his wife, and you are accusing the guy that he is lying? You see, now the Muslims are defending Uthman because Uthman is working for Islam. Who are you? He's more important. So the guy, he have the voice of Uthman divorcing his wife. He forced him to divorce his wife. He have the recording of his wife. He knew his wife. And they accuse him to be a liar. And look, there's no comment really. I mean, this is a day ago. Nobody is commenting about this. They don't care. Look at this one. Wow, you got haircut. Look very nice. She must be a whore. I mean, the guy, he lost his wife and you are hitting on him now. You got a haircut? What the heck? What about his story he just told you? The guy, he just took his wife. You are looking at his haircut? Samir, my brother, just like you have the right about him, I do, because I am a brother of yours. I am a Muslim also. This man cannot trust it. That's it. That's it. How many Muslims knew what Uthman did? How many? And by the way, I always suspect those comments to be from the same person, because Muslims, they cheat. There's a website, I forgot the name. There's a Muslim guy, he was debating Sam Shamoun. And, debating in text, like, he write back. So, the websites, the one in charge of the website, they notice that the Muslims who are refuting Sam Shamoun and Sam Shamoun, they have the same IP address, which is impossible. Which means coming from one computer. So imagine the guy, he is debating Sam Shamoun. You will see the name Sam Shamoun there, and you will see the Muslim guy. So the Muslim guy, he got Sam Shamoun busted. Sam Shamoun, he answered. He do not know how to answer. Obviously, his answer is not good. It turned to be that both of them is the same Abdul. So Muslims, they post their own comment. They fabricate accounts to make themselves, they are doing dawah and people convert to Islam. Like, what is the proof of comment? Like a comment, she said, look, I have a haircut, nice haircut. But it's possible that this is a real person. We don't know. But it's very normal for them to lie. But in this case, lying is very costly, because the other person, he can take him to court for fabricating story. It's not true. You see, if Uthman is going silence about this, it means the whole story is true. If Uthman don't take this guy to court, correct? That means the story is absolutely true. And you can tell that this man, he forced Uthman to divorce his wife. And he said in his video, if you remember, he said, what authority I have to force Uthman to divorce his wife? Who am I? Right? Why he can, how he can divorce, how he can force Uthman to divorce the wife? Who is he? He's nobody for him. Obviously, the only reason, he told him, I'm going to report you.
What about dating in general?
If you don't divorce
young
her.
Muslims even date?
No, dating is haram.
Think about
Muslim don't date, brother. Muslim dating is haram.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This message for brother Nico. May Allah.
Dating in Islam is haram. Sleeping with the wives of others is okay. Haram, brother, haram. As you, he is one follower. No problem. People make it, you know which channel is mine. People, they can do whatever they want. Who cares? So anyway, cheater, liar, fabricator, not a trustworthy, beard, and at the same time, you don't find one single Muslim speaking about what Uthman did. Why? why they are not talking about it? Why Muslims are not talking about it? What the problem? Do you remember when there was a priest, I forgot his name, he was accused of rape, and after he died, you know, and they say that the accusation is true, but I don't know. I mean, after he died, you go after him. What about you accuse him when he's alive? When he's dead, there's no way to defend himself. But when this has happened, every scumbag in from the Muslim terrorist groups, he made a video about it. Where are you? As long you are against anyone who is a cheater, a liar. You know, for us as a Christians, we know that this is such an act is absolutely, you know, evil act, and the person who do it, he go to hell. Same time, the Lord, he warned us about false teachers who come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but they are wolves, like your prophet. So for us, when a person he do that, he is a priest, he is a bishop, he is shaming himself. But for you, can you shame this man for what he did? No, because your prophet, he did exactly the same. If you condemn this man for going after unmarried women, then you have to condemn your prophet for what he did. Correct? For me, I cannot be called a Christian. All of us, we commit sin. Nobody can say that we are angels coming from the sky. Every man in this earth, he is, you know, he get tempted, he commits sin, he fight or don't fight. It depends on the person. But I cannot claim that when I commit sin, I'm following my Lord. But you, Muhammadan, when you do fornicate with the wife of somebody else, you are following the sunnah step by step of your prophet. He took his own son, wife, not the neighbor. He flirted with her when she was in the house of the husband. And this is all written in your books. This is not a book written by the Jews or the Hindus or the Christian prince. This is your books. So, is that why Muslims don't dare to shame him? First account? I don't know. What first account? I see here. I saw he said like he have other account. Which video he mentioned that he have other account? I'm not sure.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brother Sneeko. MashaAllah, God bless you. May Allah grant you Jannah. Ameen, Ya Rab.
Yeah, here I see he says check my other main account, but I don't see where the other account it is. I'm not sure. Here it says my other main account. What where? Maybe Abu Adnan Halik. Let us search. No, it's the same. Let us click here and see what we will find here. This one looked like one video. He opened a second account. Yeah, this is not the original, maybe.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brother Sneeko.
Yeah. Anyway, so obviously, you know, things is messed up in this community, but nothing new for us. You know, we are from the Middle East. We knew how they live. We knew how they act. It doesn't say that, CP, right? Yeah. Yeah. And you know, when you show them a hadith, like how they refute the Christian prince. This hadith reported by Hisham, he reported from his father Abdul. Abdul reported from his father Ahmad. Ahmad reported from Muhammad. Muhammad reported from Ali. Ali reported from Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman reported from Makbul. And the Makbul is a liar. So the hadith is not accepted. Live visitor. He have an account live visitor. I don't know, live visitor or dead visitor, who cares? I mean, we got the videos we want, who cares? I'm not going to go after his videos. I don't even care. I mean, I saw this guy before. And actually, I made, I think, a video to get him busted. He's an idiot, like the rest of them. All of them, they claim that they can refute a Christian. Actually, there is a woman, she came, and she emailed me in Patreon about him. And even she told me that he is hitting on her. She told me that this guy is hitting on her. So, obviously, TikTok is a place of hunt. And I will not be surprised if his wife, the one he made her a wife, he got her in TikTok too. So this TikTok is look like it's a hunting, you know, place for fornicators. And there's many Muslims and non-Muslims, you know, who they are just looking for a man in the bed. I just see a woman, she said, oh, you have a nice haircut. The guy almost crying about his wife, she cheated on him, and she is talking about his haircut. So I'm assuming he will text her right away. He says, oh, you like it? I have more haircut. Can I show you? So anyway, maybe we should add the name of a Sneeko in the title. Should we add the name of a Sneeko to the title? Because the Sneeko is involved here, you know. Oh boy. And you know, this obviously this guy is so naive and stupid to the point he give someone his wife number. Like he don't say to him, let us go meet me and you and her, you know, and you talk to her. No, I will give you her number. Hey, by the way, why in the world anyone will call himself a Sneeko? I don't know. I mean, this is really funny. They sneak in the house of people to get their wives? I'm not sure. Sneeko from a sneaker? All right. Well, I don't want to keep you longer here, but how many of you will download the video and show everybody how trustworthy Uthman is, and how this is not about Uthman, by the way. I assure you, all of them are the same. You see, you can ask Muslims. When I was in the Middle East, when I go to a Muslim, like let's say with me in school, like I'm high school. So I go to his house, he welcomed me, his mother, she sat with us, his sisters, and the Muslims, when they're inside the house, they dress like really open. They never hide from me. I sit with them, you know, this guy was a very nice person, his family very nice people. I never look at his sisters in any wrong way. The second, another kid come from the school, from the same class, and he is a Muslim, all the female, they run away and they close all doors. And when they bring the tea or the coffee, the door is closed, they knock the door, and they leave the coffee tray behind the door. So the first thing I notice, how come when I am there, his sisters and his mother, they sit with me. Even I eat with them. How come when a Muslim come, everybody hide, everybody. Even the little girl, who is not even 7 years old, they hide her. And this is not only with one person. And then I learned they do that only with the Christians. Because other person who is a Christian like me, he come with me to their house, they don't hide too. So I found out that this is only about Muslims. Muslims don't let Muslims see their women. Because Islam teach Muslim to have a very low ethic. When a Muslim family, they come to visit my parents, the wife, she take her scarf. My dad is sitting there. She's not covering her hair. She take off her coat. She's wearing a normal dress. That will never happen in the house of a Muslim man. Women, they sit with women alone. Alone. And men, they sit alone. When they go to visit the Christians, the woman, she is dressing nice, she have a makeup, she have her hair, you know, style, she have sometime even shorter skirt. And the husband is with her. You know, her husband is coming to visit with her. They don't trust Muslims. And they love, in case you do not know, they love to associate with Middle Eastern Christians. This is the fact and this is the truth. And then this poor man, he go to Uthman and he tell him, you know, can you talk to this, you know, to my wife to fix my marriage? And then what Uthman he do? I mean, listen, even if you like the woman, let us say the woman is attractive, she is pretty. But where's your shame? I mean, the guy, he is your friend and he asked you to do something. At least wait until they get divorced and there's no hope and that's it. And he forgot about her. And then later you say, you know what? You know, things work. We met, we talk. You know, you don't want her no more. She don't want you no more. And that's it. It's over. But she's married. So obviously there's a plan to take the wife from her husband. Anyway, so I hope our topic today, I don't like to talk about those topics, but I found it interesting because it's, you know, it is very good way to explore the Islamic corrupt society. And here, when you see this video here, Lili Dawah talking about divorce and marriage and why Muslim women and Muslim men, they are suffering from pandemic of divorce. Shouldn't the Muslims ask themselves, first of all, who made divorce so easy in Islam? So easy, text message. And you are talking pandemic? Text message. He don't even need to do anything. He don't need to go to court. He just send text message. He can go out in the street, his wife, she is cooking in the kitchen, you know, he sent her a text message, say to her, you are divorced. So if you want to fight the problem of divorce, first of all, do you have even marriage? If you have marriage, you will, like you see, there's 4 women there. All of them, they can be in bed with one of those guys. What is the marriage? You know what marriage means? You merge together. In Christianity, you become one. You don't have marriage, you have a sexual contract. So, if the Islamic religion is successful to make a family, then we will not see such a title. We will not. Obviously, you have no success and you have no marriage. It's just a sex contract. You know, I have a guy, his name is Muhammad Yusuf something. I'm going to open my Skype. He said, he texted me, Yusuf, you want to talk, you want to call me? Do you want to call me? You are always so excited and so, you know. You said to me, you did text me in Skype, right? Do you want to call? And he even calling me coward. Let us call him. I like your sunglasses, by the way. They look like my front door. Don't you think they are so big? Answer, Yusuf, answer. Let me lower the ring. Answer. Are you sure you are not James Bond? I don't know. I have a feeling I saw you before. Aren't you James Bond? What is this? This is sunglasses. Are you sure? What is your face? What the heck? Huh. Yusuf did not answer. Muhammad is not available. He is not available. Let's call him one more time. Let's see. Give him a chance. Maybe his sunglasses will work. I'm calling you, answer. If you don't answer, I'm going to block you. Okay, just answer and tell me where you get your glasses from. I want to use it for welding. Potato. Potato. I have a welding project, you know. Where do you get these glasses from? Are you sure they are not made by Allah? Huh? You are at work. You see, guys, Muhammad is at work. This is how and why you should hire a Muslim. At work, this is how they make money. They go to work to chat in the internet. He's at work now. Obviously, you are working so hard. I want to know who is the idiot who gave you the job. He's at work. Good one, good one. They are decent. They are decent. They do their job. I mean, you pay them money for salary. They work hard. You don't get their money from stealing. No, they are at work. You know. I mean, he's at work on YouTube listening to Christian Prince. He will report later, like, you know, what, you know, that his boss, he will say, Christian Prince, he said to me, where you got your glasses? So now I think we need to change the business, make a sunglasses manufacturer, but because we are Muslims, we cannot do it. They, you know, have to be bought from China. We can do anything. I mean, have you ever heard the Muslim make anything? The Turkish, they made a gun. The first thing about it, the most important thing about it, it blow your face before the face of the enemy. Right? Any Abdul? This guy from England, he will be sleeping by now. Let us see. Okay, this is an ex-Muslim saying to me, thank you, all right. Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman, he called me many times. Like how many times? The guy, he called me like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. The guy, you see me in his dream. Let us call him. Well, obviously, he is not online. All right. But anyway, guys, you know, Muhammad Yusuf, if you want, we can make a deal with you. You know, we can sell glasses. I mean, I assure you that nobody have glasses like those. I never saw one. You know, where do you get those glasses from? Why do you want to share your secret with us? Like, do those glasses can see through? Is it like a high technology? Because they look something fishy about them. I don't even see your face. Where's your face? Are they what? Are they like a spit proof? Muhammad, is those glasses spit proof? Because I heard from Muslims when they go to visit the Kaaba and they go to house of the shaitan, they wear something spit proof, because the Muslims supposedly when they see shaitan house, they spit, you know, like maybe hijab. But when they spit, most of the spit, they come at the guy in front of them. You know, you cannot spit the house of shaitan is like a 50 meter away from you. So you spit at who? You spit at the one in front of you. Same when they, when they throw rocks at the house of shaitan, and the house of shaitan is 50 meter away. And then most of the rocks, they will go in the first 2 or 3 lines, of the people. Like this is why there's many injuries when they go and do Hajj. Do we have any Abdul would like to call us? They are called pit fiber glasses. I don't know. I mean, they look weird. But I have to be honest. He looked really like so strong, so scary. I mean, like mysterious person. Mysterious, By the way, Muhammad, when your prophet, he went to the 7th heaven in the top of a flying donkey, did he use any glasses? I mean, do you know the element in the way? Because like the empty space is so freezing cold. I remember he's riding a donkey. It's physical trip. It's not like, God, he told him, be there, and he was there. No, it's real distance. He went through, physically, through a space distance. You know how cold it is. I mean, did you ever take the airplane? When you are like 20,000 foot high in the sky, do you know how cold it is outside? So Muhammad, he went in the top of a flying donkey. And by the way, the story about the donkey is really sensitive. I don't know if you know what happened. When the Prophet, Uthman upon him, you know what? The good thing that in the time of Muhammad, Uthman ibn Farouk was not there. Otherwise, Uthman ibn Farouk will take Aisha in 2 hours. But anyway, so when the Prophet, Allah, he sent him Jibreel, and with him there is a flying donkey, which is normal for Prophet to have flying donkeys at that time. So when Muhammad wanted to ride the donkey, guess what the donkey did? He refused to let the Prophet ride him. I mean, can you believe, guys, the details? The donkey sent by Allah. And the Prophet, when he ride the donkey, the angel told him, ride the donkey. This is the donkey coming to pick you up. The donkey, he tried to ride him. Sorry, I mean, the Prophet, it's the same. So the Prophet, he tried to ride the donkey. And the donkey went so crazy. Jibreel, when he saw that, he screamed at the donkey. He said to him, shame on you. Do you know who is this? The donkey like, what? Huh? He told him, this is a prophet of Allah, Muhammad. Do you know what you just did? According to the story, the donkey starts shaking and is sweating. So, I mean, he sweat his ass. Like, what I did? Really? He is a prophet of Allah, Muhammad? How I know? He don't look like one. He look like an idiot. Oh boy. You know why Allah did not tell the Buraq that this is a prophet of Allah? So the Buraq, the donkey, he came to a mission. He did not know who he will pick up who. I mean, we have to admit that's, the story is very touchy. a donkey who do not know the value of the one who will ride him. How sad. Do we have any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan would like to call us? I can show you the story and you can read with us. Anyone? Hmm? The video of Basim, I did make it unlisted for now because I don't want people to be confused about two live stream. So people will know we have only live stream for now. After I finish, I will put it back and we will go tomorrow as it's scheduled. All right? I just hide it for now so people won't be confused which stream he is going to go to. Because this is live and that live. Which one? So I did hide it. It's going to be back after I finish. Don't worry. Who is a Muslim here? Choose a topic. Which one? This, what we see in front of us? Uthman taking the wife of the Muslim brother? May Allah give him... You know, I want to say to this brother, listen. You are a Muslim. And those Muslim women, as you see, they are so easy. One goes, one goes. Anyone, yeah, just I assure you, in 2 weeks from now, maximum, he will have 2 and second wife and third wife. Right? Don't worry, don't worry. Just be careful. Don't do what your prophet did, 6 years old. You go to jail in California. You know, in California, they might let it happen. There's a lot of liberals there. They say, you know, the guy is just horny. You know, they feel for you. All right. Any Muhammadan? Anyone? Yeah, we should have changed the video name. Make it a free Uthman wife. No, free this guy wife. Let us go strike to San Diego and make we put a sign. Uthman free his wife. Uthman free his wife. She is a civilian. Reveal the hostages. You know the... Oh boy. Oh man. Any Muhammadan would like to join us live on air? Muhammad Yusuf, he is wearing his glasses and he's walking. You know, this is why he cannot talk now. What about you, the rest of Muslims? Anyone? Do you see the comment or not? I don't see you, but I see your comment. Is that a comment, supposedly? Do you hear my voice? What about you call me, mister? You call yourself, you claim to be a Muslim. Can you describe Sunni versus Shia versus Abadi? You know, I mean, you see, all Islamic sect. I mean, if I want to describe in details, this is a big topic, but just to make it simple about Islamic sect, without just focusing in only 3, because by the way, those are not 3. Like Sunni is not one sect. Sunni, when we say Sunni, there's many sects, and even they kill each other. In case you do not know, like as an example, the Sufi. If I go right now to YouTube and I search for Sufi, you will find tons of videos made by Muslims. Sufi suppose they are Sunni. But the second you ask any Muslim Sunni, are they Muslims? They will say no. If you ask them, is Erdogan Muslim? They will say yes, but he's a Sufi. You ask them, is the what's his name? Those guys in Chechnya, Kadyrov, is he a Muslim? They will say yes, but he's a Sufi. So Muslims, most of them do not know really what a Muslim is. The majority of them, they are just ignorant. But if you go in details, you will find that the Muslims Sufi are not really Muslims. And then you have to delete tens of millions of, from those they count them as Muslims. And that goes for every sect inside the Sunni group. Like you hear Mimi Hijab attacking the one he called them Salafi. Salafi, they consider Mimi Hijab and his kind are not Muslims. They are kuffar, they are infidels, they are hypocrite, munafiqeen. They give each other titles. So even when you speak about a sect, you think it's a sect. The sect have a billion sect. Even from the time of Muhammad, by the way. Muhammad, he named those who started to disobey him, he called them Khawarij. The outsiders, the one who get out. So from the time of Muhammad, Islam is divided. And then the division starts making division and division and division. So in the appearance, they are just one religion. But in reality, even the same Muslim sect, like when you see Mimi Hijab saying this, let us see, hold on. When Muhammad Hijab exposing the intolerant Muslim cleric or claiming that they are people who have sex with women for a few minutes. What Muhammad Hijab is talking about? Aren't they the same as Sunni? No. For him, they are not. This is why they are enemies. Muhammad Hijab here is not talking about Shia, he's talking about Salafi. You know, Salafi is the same as they are saying Orthodox. So if the Orthodox Muslims are not Muslims, so who's a Muslim? See? Oh, hold on, the sound is low. Sorry.
That is made against the people of Sunnah. Anyone who's familiar.
Let me play it again. Hold on, let me play it again because the sound was low. Sorry. Now you can hear it.
All you're happy to do, you and your friends, yeah, is acquiesce to the fact that you guys are going around, yeah, marrying people for 2 minutes and 3 minutes and 5 minutes and 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever it may be.
Salafis are always accused marriage and divorce. So is there any sunnah for this? Is there any evidence for this?
See?
Get that being, by the way.
He called them liar.
Yani, that is one of the most
hypocrites.
Yani, one of the most evil statements that is made against the people of Sunnah. Anyone who's familiar with the other communities will know that the affair of divorce among them is far, far more disproportionate than among the people of Sunnah. But it is us who are highlighted, that is it.
You notice the Salafi, they are calling them Sunnah. So now the Salafi, even they are considering themselves not Salafi, not Sunnah no more. So, you know, this is why, if I want to give you the definition about each one of them, I will not be able, because every of those names have millions sect inside. Like when we say Shia, is a Shia one sect? No, they kill each other too. There's the 12 Imams, there's millions. Actually, every few months there is a new sect. Like now there is a new sect. They believe that the Mahdi, he is here. Let me see if I can find the video. It is type in Arabic. I'm trying just to remember what the search. This is a guy, he claimed that he is the Mahdi. This is the Mahdi. And then you will find many, they will start following the guy. There is tons of them. There's Mahdis every week, every 2 seconds, every 2 minutes, every 2 months, every, Mahdi everywhere. And then there is the one who is successful, he will make a group, and there is the one who is not. The same as the one who occupied the Kaaba, if you remember, many years ago, there's a guy who claimed to be the same, and he took over the Kaaba by weapon. He took with his fighters, and they occupied the Kaaba, and then the Saudi, they could not even take the Kaaba. They asked the American Marines. The American, they are the one who cleaned the Kaaba. They killed the guy. So this guy now, he's announcing that he's the Mahdi. It says here in the video, أقسم بالله إني المهدي المنتظر. I swear by Allah, I am the Mahdi, the one they are waiting for. Let us hear him. He looked like one actually.
ورحمة الله وبركاته تعالى. إخواني بالله كنتوجه لجميع المسلمين، كل المسلمين كنكلم كل مسلم ومسلمة، أقسم بالله عز وجل إني عبد الله ونبي ورسول، إني المهدي المنتظر.
He is saying, I swear by Allah, I am the messenger of Allah, I am the prophet of Allah, the one you are waiting for. Yeah. So as you see, I mean, this is messed up religion. I can show you tons of videos, I mean, about how many of them. So this guy now, I don't know how many people they will follow him, but if he found even 20, he have a new sect. Are you with me? If he was able to find just a 20 to follow him, 20, not 20,000, he have a new sect. So he's swearing that he is the Mahdi.
البشرية ستتغير تغيرا
Let me see, I'm trying to find you. This is a song for the army of the Mahdi. And you see the Mahdi, his face is shiny, like he is. It says in Arabic, Al-Imam al-Mahdi sayadharu min al-Iraqi al-Kufa. So the Imam, the Mahdi, is going to appear, where his appearance will be, from Iraq, from the area of Al-Kufa and Najaf. Very soon, inshallah. Al-Mahdi qadim. Mahdi is coming. Mahdi. All of those are Mahdi. Look how shiny he is. Look, hold on. Do you see how shiny his head? Hey, Muhammad, where is your sunglasses, man? Seriously, I need it. I mean, I cannot look longer. I mean, this video is making me blind. He is shiny like that? Are you serious? Look. And do you see how he walk? He don't walk like any human being. He's a Mahdi. Are you kidding me?
خرجت الأرض كنوزها وأنزلت السماء.
And look at the music.
Can I have your email?
Another Mahdi. This is Abdul. He was killed by the Israeli army, and look what they put in his nose. By the way, he's dead. They make him smile. Anyway, it's a scandal. This is why actually I wanted to get those glasses from this guy. Let us see if I can show you. Maybe I can find you a real English video. Hold on. This guy, the Mahdi appear. Okay, hold on. This guy, he claimed to be the Mahdi. You see, this is a Muslim TV show. This is a Muslim TV show. You know them, those Peace TV, Zakir Naik. So this guy, he is there, and he claimed in front of everybody that he is the Mahdi.
Because the topic was going about Hazrat Isa, and everybody knows that Hazrat Isa alayhi salam is going to come back. I myself want to reveal something, that I myself is Imam Mehdi, and I am giving you the good news of the arrival of the...
Look at the guy behind him. Look how he's looking at him. He want to kill him. Do you see the guy behind him? He said, I want to reveal to you that I am the Imam, the Mahdi. Let me zoom in. Do you see this guy here? Everybody is the Mahdi. Brother and sister, let me reveal to you the truth. I am the Mahdi. Because the Messiah is coming and I have to prepare for him. You are the Mahdi. I mean, okay, no problem. I mean, if Muhammad is a prophet, I mean, why not? And who is this Mahdi is? Look at the guy behind him. You want to reveal what? What you want to reveal to us? Just, are you serious?
Arrival of the Jesus Christ, be peace upon him.
You are the Mahdi?
I am just... Don't laugh at me, because I am the Allah's message which I have taken, and Allah has told me that you have to go and tell, because this is the high time. This is the high time. We are not doing what we are ordered to.
I have one question for you.
We have a question for him. He is going to examine him. This guy is an expert about Mahdi. He's expert. Okay, what is the question? You will ask him to show you his private part, because Mahdi have a big private part?
If you don't mind. Imam Mahdi is going to speak Arabic, as you know.
Uh-oh, I speak Arabic. Imam Mahdi is going to speak Arabic, as you know. How you know? And why he speak Arabic only? He's racist? So if you speak Arabic, how you understand what he's saying? So, as you know, Imam Mahdi, he speak Arabic. Do you speak Arabic? This is just...
To speak Arabic, as you know.
The Muhammadan, hey, we got him busted. What if it was a Christian prince? What if it was a Christian prince claiming to be the Mahdi? You will say to him, you don't speak Arabic, I speak Arabic. I speak Arabic better than your prophet. I can sing for you in Arabic too. ظلموا ظلموا إيه محمد إيه ظلموا مسحوا جعلكوا بالأرض كمن مرمطوا ضربوا فلفلوا وشوية بودرة إيه غطوا إيه ركبوا ضربوا ضربوا. So if you speak Arabic, you are qualified to be the Mahdi. We have hundreds of millions of them. That's how you know who is the Mahdi, who is not. And the Muslim, they start like, wow, he got him busted, the brother.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن.
Look. Apparently, he knows Arabic supposedly.
He's going to speak Arabic.
Listen. The guy, he recited the Quran in Arabic, so, right? So, but he's saying to him, do you speak Arabic? So he started, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Like Abdul, he is saying to you, do you speak Arabic? Not recite the Quran. Do you know Arabic? So now, the first guy, supposedly, he got him busted. Do you speak Arabic? The Abdul gets so excited, he got him busted.
Imam Mahdi is going to speak Arabic, as you know.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Brother, this is not enough. Every one of us, even the person who's
Allah chooses
as American as it could be, who accepted Islam yesterday, and he knows how to recite the Quran, could recite what we recited. But I'm going to tell you something. When I
look at this guy. This guy is saying, this is my religion. I lost my teeth to see this. I have only one tooth left. What I am seeing now, is that truly the Mahdi? Look like he's going to be a believer. You sound like one.
I was in the US, I had a similar call, was surprisingly also from another Mahdi, but he was American. So he told me that I'm the Mahdi. So I asked him the same question. I told him, brother, do you speak Arabic? Mahdi is going to speak Arabic. He said, fortunately, no. So brother, please, if you don't mind, I think the question that I asked you was enough. And to be honest with you, as to just save faces, there is no need for more embarrassment. So if you don't mind, you can have a seat.
I would like to tell you one more thing, because it's a big thing, that, hello, you are not listening to me?
This is question and answer time. The only reason why I let it go on a little bit longer is because I wanted to see what would happen.
I have not come here to...
ضربوا ضربوا إيه محمد إيه ضربوا ترارا مهدي شرشحوا إيه محمد بالأرض مسحوا مهدوه سبكوه وبالعربي إيه شرمحوا بدلوا. So you have to speak Arabic. Guys, sorry, I'm going to retire early, and I will announce myself the Mahdi. I speak Arabic very well, in many dialects, in many accents. This is now how you test the guy. Okay, what if he's from Saudi Arabia? What you would say to him? Do you speak Arabic? Do you see how stupid this religion? So it's just a messed up. Who is even the Mahdi? Who is the Mahdi? Anyone knows who is the Mahdi? All is a fiction stories. The guy he don't fart. The guy, if he fail on his ass, he say Allahu Akbar. His mother, she gave birth to him from her thigh. Why from her vagina? She don't have a vagina? No, she don't have a vagina. They don't even know the name of the mother. Some they say Mary, some they say Nargis, some they say what, you know. And where is the Mahdi? He is in the cave. What cave? Why is in the cave? Isn't it cold there? Is he a Batman with the bat? You know, like, you know, in the darkness? Fisterdab. You know? Yeah. So if you want to ask me about Islamic sect, here we go. This guy now, if some people believe in him, he created a new sect. If he is a little bit convincing, I assure you, there is many, they will, you know, they will believe and they will follow, and he can create a sect. And this is can happen the same in Christianity, by the way. I mean, there is many scammers and many liars. It's a business. However, in Islam, it's very messed up to the point there is no rules. There is no, as an example, when Muhammad, he claimed to be a prophet. What is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet? No proof. A prophet, if you go and check the prophecies Muhammad he claimed, you will find that all those prophecies is written after the prophecy happened. They are written more than 200 to 300 years after Muhammad. So how we can be sure that Muhammad he made a prophecy and the prophecy happened? So after I die, 300 years later or 200 years later, you claim I said something, but there's no proof that I said that. You know, if you ask the Muslims about the book, it's called Al-Bukhari. Do you have even the book of Al-Bukhari? How many times we say Al-Bukhari is the most authentic book for the Muhammadan, right? But do you know that they don't have a single page of Al-Bukhari? They don't. All the books you see, it's called Al-Bukhari, have nothing to do with Al-Bukhari. Just to show you. It says Sahih al-Bukhari. Okay, who is the one who wrote this book? They will say to you, but only the ignorant. They will say to you, Imam al-Bukhari, which is from Bukhara, which is not even an Arab. He don't speak Arabic. Suddenly he is the one who can remember like endless numbers of his stories about Muhammad, word by word, letter by letter, which is impossible. It's impossible for any man, anywhere in the world, to remember all those stories. Then you ask them, okay, where is the book of Al-Bukhari? Can you tell us where we can find Al-Bukhari? They say to you that those hadith are reported from a student of the student of a student of Al-Bukhari. But a student of a student of Al-Bukhari? You don't have the book of Al-Bukhari. How you know that those are true stories? So everything they have, even the one it's called authentic, it's not exist. Like the Quran. The Quran itself is called what? They call it the book of Uthman, right? If you go and see that this is the most famous one, there's many copies of the Quran. If you go in page number 1, it's page number A actually, not 1. In the Arabic, actually, in fact, it's not even called Quran. It's called Mus'haf. Mus'haf, which means pages. Not Quran. There is no Quran. In page A, it says, كتب هذا المصحف الكريم وضبط على ما يوافق رواية حفص بن سليمان ابن المغيرة الأسد الكوفي لقراءة عاصم ابن النجود الكوفي التابع عن. So let me translate a little bit. This is a book, or this is a page is written according to the report or the tale of the recitation of Hafs. Who? Hafs. Was Hafs exist in the time of Muhammad? He was 200 years after. So according to Hafs, the son of Sulaiman, the son of Al-Maghira Al-Asadi Al-Kufi, according to the reading of Asim bin Abi Nujud, according to from Abi Abdurrahman Abdullah ibn Habib al-Sulma, according to Uthman, according to Ali, according to Zayd, according to Ibn Ka'b, according to the Prophet. So where is the Quran? There is a Muslim, he made a video long time ago, and I don't know, he's a convert. He called himself Bilal. I'm sure you know him. He said, the Bible written according to John. John who? Luke who? Mark who? Matthew who? If we ask those Muslims, we know who is Mark, we know who is Luke, we know them. We know even the names of their fathers. We know where they are. We know which city. We know everything about them. And now we know who's Hafs. Hafs, according to Muslims, is a thief. To the point he is not trustworthy. To the point Muslims don't accept any hadith from him. If I search for Hafs, he was a liar. Let me see if I can find it in English. And who is the one saying Hafs was a liar? The one who they copied the Quran from him, the Muslims. Let us see. I found something else. I was looking for Hafs. You know, guys, Abu Huraira, the most famous man who report hadith of Muhammad, which supposedly al-Bukhari, he copied from him. He keeps saying Abu Huraira, Abu Huraira, Abu Dhar, Abu Huraira, Abu Dhar. Those are two trashy Arab, homeless, who accompany somebody for free food. I am sure you saw many of those people. That exists in our society always. Like if you are a person who, generous and you have money, they accompany you wherever you go, so you can have a free meal. Look what I found. This is, let us here. This is the most authentic reporters of the hadith, the companion of the Prophet, Abu Huraira, which means the father of the cats. Falsification of the tradition hadith. And obviously, we can read here the rest. I do not need to read it. But you will find millions of things in the hadith. It's so stupid, it's so silly, it's so dummy. And I was called Abu Huraira because of a small kitten used to play with. Different hadith. I used to tend to herd, and I had a small kitten, a kitten. When it was night time, I would place her on a tree. When it was morning, I would take her and play with her. So I was called Abu Huraira, man of the small kitten. So I mean, here they're doing supposed study about this guy, and they come to a conclusion that he is a big fat liar and he is, he's not trustworthy. She used to let him work for her during the time of the Prophet. Then he married her. After that, when Marwan, between two brackets, Ibrahim al-Hakam, he used to let him to be in charge of Medina during the time of Muawiyah in his, etc. Yeah. They are bashing the guy. Here you will see, as I told you just a minute ago, I placed myself at the service of the daughter of Ghazwan in exchange for food for my stomach and for something to wear on my feet. Now, you see, when I said to you that Abu Huraira and those guys, they used to accompany Muhammad, it's just for free food. Wherever Muhammad he goes, they go with him. Because wherever he goes, he get a free food. He's a prophet, remember, you know. So they accompany the guy just for the sake of a free accommodation. In the same time, those guys, they notice that now they are important because they can report what Muhammad said. So they keep reporting stories the prophet said. So now they became like, their job is to report what the prophet said. So now they become a point of interest, and suddenly from people who they have nothing to do in life, no job, no work, no future, nothing. They accompany a guy just for the sake of food. Suddenly they become so important, and they are a point of interest and all the light on them because they are the one who can tell you what the prophet said. And they start saying things nobody heard. Abu Huraira said, that's it. Abu Huraira, he's a trustworthy. But how a person like this can be trustworthy? So I mean, this article is all about this. You know, if you want, I can share it with you. And the same for the rest. And now, if you ask yourself why they are attacking Abu Huraira, Abu Huraira is approved by Sunni in general. Is this approved by Shia? Unless Abu Huraira, he says something good about Ali. If Abu Huraira, he say good stuff about Ali, then Abu Huraira will be good for them. And here you notice that Muslims are dishonest. So they frame you, all of them. They frame the guy, they bully the guy, just because he is not saying good words about their man. If he says some hadith, they are good about Ali, then he is good. Are you with me? They are like Mimi Hijab. If somebody says to Mimi Hijab, what you are doing is wrong, Mimi Hijab will start bullying you forever. This is what you do with Muslims. Just tell him you are wrong. He will stack you. So Shia and Sunni are the same. They approve any person who go with their mood, regardless if he is honest or he is trashy or he is truthful or not. Support what they say, they are good. You are good. But if you are good for them, you will be not good for others. And this is the case for all Muslims. All right. So all of those, the article, let me pause the article for you in case you are interested to read. But always take into consideration too that those who they are making the article, they are liars too. You know what I mean? We cannot take, this is an article written by Shia. We cannot take what they are saying to be accurate. They are liars too. Actually, the Shia, they are big fat liars. Nobody lies as much as the Shia do. They beat the Sunni. So you cannot take what Muslim Sunni they say, and you cannot take what Muslim Shia they say. In fact, there's a guy, he made 100 video to refute me. 100 video. 99.99 of them is what? This guy in the hadith, his name is well known to be a liar. This hadith reported from this to this to this to this, and this guy is well known to be a liar. Therefore, the hadith is not accepted. Yeah, that's it. So even the Muslim Sunni, in order to refute an accusation against the Prophet, they are willing to accuse one of their good men to get away with it. So they themselves, the Muslim Sunni, they accuse even their good Sunni. They are good in their book. They accuse them to be a liar in order to get away with it. Like, you know, I posted for you here the video I showed you here. I mean, sorry, the hadith about the sunset. You know, the Muslims will find something wrong with the reporter. They will look for anyone. He's not important for them to throw him in the bus, and they say he is a liar. Therefore, this is not an against the Prophet. It cannot be used. But as you see, this is Sahih Bukhari. This is the most authentic. Even the one that says Sahih, suddenly they say it's not Sahih. It says Sahih, it's not Sahih. It says in your book Sahih. So if you want to study Islamic sect, I say to you, don't waste your time, because there are endless numbers of them. And the funny, actually, this is proof that Muhammad is a fraud. Why? Because Muhammad, he said that his religion will be 73 sect. But nobody can count how many Islamic sect there is. I remember once a sheikh, he said to me, how you can explain to me, if you have the right faith, that Christianity is divided very much. You have Orthodox, you have Catholic, you have a Protestant. He said, if your religion is true, then you will not have division. I said, okay, that's fine. This is your logic. I will go with it. I said, who is the most religion is divided? He said, the Christianity. I said, are you sure? He said, yeah, I'm sure. And then I got him busted, as you see. Muhammad, he said clearly that the most divided religion is Islam. Only one sect of the 73 sect in Islam, they will go to heaven. Only one. So the Christians and the Jews, they will be 71, 72. But the Muslim will be 73. And one of them only will go to heaven. Which one? Each one of those 73 claim that they are the correct one. Each one of them. However, there is not 73. There is all say 7,000. We don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I mean, you have to spend, because you see, you cannot even count how many, because by the time you finish your study, there will be like 100, 200 new sect. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's not like, you know, like, oh, there's enough sect and that's it, they are done. Always there is a new sect. So by the time you you finish your study to count how many Islamic sect there is, you will find yourself, you have to start from zero again, because there's many baby sect. They're just born by the time you finish your study. In Christianity, Jesus never said that we will be many sect. He never said that only one sect will go to heaven. He never promotes he never promote division. He never said that one group is mine, other group not. Whoever believe in me and I will live. That is the condition of the Messiah. This is why I say always, for those who divide us and they make lecturers and they spit at each other, you know, like he's a Catholic, he's spit at the Protestant or vice versa. Those are, you know, even if they are supposedly thinking that they are good people, you know, they are doing very, very ugly, evil act. Because it's not your sect will save you, it's Jesus. Sect have nothing to do with the Messiah. Those who they are obsessed with sect, they are not following Jesus. They are following sect. They are defending sect. If you believe in Jesus, then you should know that no sect can save you. No bishop, no Christian prince, no pope, nobody, no Mary, no Peter, nobody. And by the way, they will find you verses. They will say to you, Jesus said, whatever Peter he write, you know, like he put down, is going to be written in heaven. That is to give him authority to establish the church. This is not about he is in charge of who go to heaven, who's not. It's only, the judge only is the Messiah. There's no other judge. The disciple of Jesus themselves, they have to confess their sin. That's what the Bible says. They write letters to each other. They says, brother, let us confess sin to each other. So, we knew who is our Savior, and we don't care how many sects there is, and I will never follow a sect. Because the second I follow a sect, I am not following the Messiah. I follow the opinion of a man. And maybe this man is even maybe evil. He is trying to, you know, just control my mind, my pocket, my money, give us donation, you know. He want to make himself like he is the center to replace Jesus. There is many religious men, or let's say religion is their business. They try to replace the Messiah to be the center of faith. And you forget who is your Lord and who is your Savior. Avoid those people. There's nobody will save you except Him. The Savior for Peter is the Messiah. The Savior of Paul is the Messiah. The Savior of every human being is the Messiah. So if you think that there is somebody else can save you, you're a fool. The only thing make you true Christian is believing in the Messiah, that He is God's Son who came to this earth for the sake of saving us. He died on the cross. He's coming back. You believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. And then if you believe in that, you are a Christian. If you believe Jesus was an angel, all this madness, you are not a Christian. Angel cannot save you. Only divine God can save, because the decision of who's going to go to heaven, who is going to go to hell, is in the hand of God. And the Messiah, He made it clear that all of this is given to me from my Father. Over the flesh, I am the judge. So I advise always people not to be the same as the Muslims, because look what happened. Even in history, when a Christian, they go after a sect, what they do, they kill each other. They become like Muslims. In certain time, the Christians, they were killing each other. And instead of worshiping Jesus and being peaceful, people of God who love peace, they start attacking each other. Very dark ages. The same as Muhammad and his followers. This is what happened when you follow the man, the sect leader. But when you follow God, there is no way you are going to take a sword and kill a brothers of yours who believe in Jesus as your Lord, as your Savior. Even if he's wrong, there's no way I'm going to kill him. If he don't believe in the Messiah, then he is no Christian. If you don't believe that the Messiah is the Savior, he is no Christian. But if you have an icon, okay, well, okay, even if I believe it's an icon is wrong, but still that does not make him not a Christian. I do wrong too. You do wrong too. At least when he did that wrong, he do it because he loved the Lord, not because he's a bad person. The wrong I do, it make me bad. If the wrong he did is about having a picture, well, the picture represent the person he loved, which is for the Lord. He is, even he is wrong, but still his wrong is better than mine. What about the wrong we do? Fornication and jealousy and temptation and money and gossip and lying and you name it. We don't want to be the same as the Pharisees, who they see the little one. The little one they can see. They go after you for the little one, but the big one, the camel, they make the camel go in the thread when they want. We cannot unite it with the Muslims because Muslims worship different God, same as Mormon and those, like Jehovah's Witnesses. Those are not, they are not believers. Those are satanic. Those are satanic belief, and we can prove it easy that they are satanic. But we as a Christians, always I advise you always, avoid even to associate with somebody. He do division. Doesn't matter what church he go to. He's a Protestant, he's a Catholic. Stay away from them because they will make hate your heart. Remember, Christianity is against hatred. When we speak against Islam, not because we hate Muslims, but because we hate the hate of Islam. That is a good hate. You hate the hate, which means you refuse hate. We are not against Islam because we hate Muslims. This is another reason. So if you are going to follow a priest, he starts spitting at other person just because he's from different church. Well, he is not a priest. And this is not how Christians act. If I know somebody is wrong, I want to convince him that he's wrong and understanding the verse in the Bible. Is that by spitting at him? Is that by calling him bastard, whatever name? Or by saying to him, okay, let's read together. Either you convince me or I convince you. You know, even the disciple of Jesus, they send letters to each other to discuss about what to agree, what not to agree. Nobody spit at anybody. So always we have to be vigilant and we have to be smart. Otherwise, we will follow the trend, you know, and the devil is waiting for us for division. The whole world is divided. So what you see, the Messiah, he says, if the salt is damaged, how we can give a flavor to this, you know, to the food, to the earth. You are the salt of the earth. So what kind of salt the salt will be? This salt, in order to be accepted, it have to be clean, white, pure, no sand in it, no dirt in it, no hatred, no evil. Because if you have any of those, instead of being salt, you will become poison. And always hatred kill its own hater. Because you cannot even imagine anything around you without seeing hatred. So if you hate somebody as a Catholic just because he's a Catholic, I mean, you are not even alive. You are the same as Muslims. You became evil. Why you hate him? Where is the Christ on you? So you go around and you tell people, you know, Jesus says, love your enemy, and then you hate a Christian? Oh, he's not a Christian, he's a Catholic. No, he's a Christian. Protestant are Christians. Orthodox are Christians. All those three schools are Christians, because the Christian is the one who believes in Jesus as Savior. If you notice all the differentiation between them, you will see how silly, how stupid it is. This is why I say that those who they are fighting together about so-called faith between them, they are silly, either they are stupid, or they are evil, or they are seeking their own glory to make a gang. People who love Jesus, not only they praise Jesus by their mouth, they praise you for having you as a brother. And when you are wrong, they just rebuke you, but they will not spit at you. They will not cast stones at you. They will try to help you to understand. If you decide to become a believer, then we will not associate with you. As simple as that. But you don't save a person by throwing rocks, by calling names. So unity, my friend, is a medicine for everything. Actually, you see, everything in life is about unity. If a man, what is marriage in Christianity? Unity. Why in Islam they don't have unity? This is why everything is upside down. When your marriage is not a unity, you don't have a marriage no more. What unity mean? Unity mean I don't feel like my wife is different person. I feel like we are one. We are one in good, we are one in bad, which means when we are healthy, wealthy, we are happy together, and when we go down, we stay together. We are poor, we are sick, we are hungry, we still stay together. We don't leave each other. We are loyal. Why? Because we are in unity with God. So unity with God will make you a powerful person. When you lose the unity, you lost everything. Not only unity with others, even unity with yourself. You see, every one of us, he have multi-person. It's true. You have a person inside you who want to sleep with women. You have other person inside you who says this is wrong. You have a person inside you who want to have more money. You have a person inside you who says, you know what, I'm okay. I mean, what money will do to me? I'm fine now. There's a person inside you, he's jealous. He's a friend, he have a big house. You don't have a big house. He want to have that house. Or maybe you have a wife, you want to take his wife. You're willing even to kill him so you can get the wife. You have many person inside you. And all those person inside you, they can disappear if your person is in unity with God. Because then none of them will appear to you. The cheater person inside you will not appear, will not even dare. The liar person inside you will not dare to lie. The second you lose your unity with the Lord, you are doomed. How many people they threaten me to kill me every day? If you are me, maybe you will be worried about even walking in the street. I don't care. I fear nobody. For a very simple reason. I am a believer and I have a unity with my faith and my Lord. For I believe that the one who gave me my life, whatever my life will be, today or after death, is going to be with the Lord. When you have unity, you have no fear. Oh, by the way, I want to say thank you for a sister. She sent me an email. She is an old, respected lady. She invited me for Thanksgiving meal. For sure, I live far away from her. I will be honored to meet her and her family, her husband, and children. But I am really glad that there's people who care and they think about me, and I really appreciate them. And this is what makes us really a family. When you feel that you are not really alone, there's many people care for you, and there's many people think about you. And this is what Christianity is about. It's about somebody love you for the sake of the Lord, for the sake of the Lord, not because of you. For we are family because we have unity. So unity is wonderful. Sometimes actually I ask myself, what if the Christians able to establish like a big organization, a bank? What that bank will do? Not to make a profit, no. What about there's a bank where Christians support each other? So each month we save money and we put it there in the bank. And that bank will be called the Bank of Unity. So when there's a children who is needed school in Indonesia, we send them money. When there's a child, he is in Africa, he cannot go to school, we send him from that bank money. That bank is the Bank of Unity of love. Now, this is just an imaginary idea. Me, myself, I cannot do it. But I hope one day that somebody will be able to do so, to gather all the Christians together and to make such an association without, to form it in a way there's no way for corruption. Like, let's say the bank account is open online, everybody can see. For sure, not everybody can log in and hack it, but everybody can see what pennies is there. So nobody can steal, nobody can, because always money brings fraud. Unity is so beautiful. Imagine if we have all of us, we are like together as a one family, and then one of us, he have a cancer. How many of us will help? All of us. So this person who was crying for, fighting his cancer, his family will not be worried because he's not alone. When you are alone, you have too many things to worry about. And the bigger the family you have, the less worry you have. For when you go down, all of them, they will be responsible. You die, people will take care of your children. They will not leave them alone because there is many people loves you and love your family. So unity, my friend, is a key to solve many problems in our life. And I wish you can establish such a thing in your community, like even local community, like gather yourself, like let's say 20, 50, make a unity together. Like, when one of us, let's make a promise. When one of us go down, we give hands and help. Unity is happiness. It is stability. It is health. It's everything you can imagine. And all of this can be, there's one thing can unite us, is the Messiah. He have to be always the center, not a priest, not a Christian prince. Because the same person who might one day invite you for unity might be the same person who divide you. Why? Because a human being can change. Sadly, human beings change. Sometimes change for bad, sometimes change for good. Sometimes you'll find somebody who was a criminal, he turned to be a good person. And then the good person, he turned to be a criminal. But there is only one person he never changed. That is the Messiah. So you bring unity with the Messiah to your life, and that unity is the core, which never change. People change, yes, but that core of unity will never change. And that always will stay healthy. So I hope, don't call me prophet, I will block you. Don't even make such a mistake. This is a warning for you, Satan. Don't call me prophet. Those who call themselves prophets these days, they are a scam. We have enough scams. We just said unity around the Lord, not around somebody claimed to be a prophet. Anyone he come to you, he claimed that he is a prophet, he is a scam. You know better. Do we agree? Those who they are seeking position, they are not leaders. This is why the Messiah, he did what? He washed the feet of his disciple when they said to him, Lord, what are you doing? You are our Lord. You are our God. We worship you. You want to wash our feet? What the Lord, he said to them. This is how you know. Who is the leader? The leader is a servant, is not a leader. We do not need prophets. We do not need bosses. We need a servant. The more you serve, the more you lead. Because you lead by your service, not by your command. So be aware of false teachers, be aware of false leaders, for they are leading you to hell. And I always invite you to be, united with the Lord, because that will bring happiness to your family, with your children, with your wife. It's, all of us, we commit sin. Anyone, if you might hear somebody, I don't pray online and say praise to the Lord, etc. I don't, because, simply if I want to pray, I pray by my own. If I pray, maybe if I'm eating lunch with somebody, a friend, but it's not a person who prays the Lord in the front of a microphone who deserve to be your leader. It is somebody, when you need him, he is there for you. Sadly in my case, because I don't trust, I have millions of enemies, literally millions. I'm not exaggerating, you know that. Otherwise, I will be happy to meet many of you and to be, but because of what I do, is the story is different. Anyway, you don't have to agree with me. This is my own opinion. I believe anyone who claims to be a prophet today is a scam. I met some of them. You will notice that all of them, they have big villas and they have very fancy life, and and they use religion just to take over. Anyone who seek privilege is a false man. If you go right now to my Patreon, did you see any locked post? You know what locked mean, right? Locked mean you cannot see it unless you are donating. Do you notice? And by the way, it takes me more work because this is stupid Patreon app. You have to click a couple of times to make it public because it's designed for people who are paying money only. So each time I want to make a post, I have to click a couple of times to be sure that everybody can see it, even without signing in Patreon. But then you will find that Patreon is designed that if you don't pay, you cannot see. Correct? If you don't pay, there's a membership. If you don't pay, you cannot see. If you go to my page, you will see. You pay, you don't pay, you can see. It's free. When you are tempted by money and you worship money, then you are going to be doomed, and you will be willing to do anything to take advantage of people around you. Oh, I'm not going to let those people join me unless they pay me. So always those who claim to be prophet or a special person or anything, the second you see that they are seeking their own privilege and their work is not for free, obviously their work is not for free. For a reason. Well, my books from Amazon, I mean, this is my work, and you don't have to buy it in order to learn. I sat with you here for many hours. How many hours I sit a day? So my book, it to support me. Still, I need to pay for my gas. I need to pay for, you know, so I support myself. You do not, but you don't need to buy it. And I have most of my books actually published for free in many languages. I do my best to make it in the limit I just can survive. And you know, I don't have retirement. You never know. I mean, if I get sick now, I don't have health insurance. So you have to be smart, not stupid at the same time, right? However, my work, I spend time with people. I stay all the time. You can talk to me. You can ask me questions, if you know, as much as you want. You do not need to get my books. I lost one video, went private. Maybe my mistake. Yeah, always my channel. If you go right now, let us see here. If I go in Patreon. Anyway, you know, Patreon is not even, you do not even need to be in Patreon because my videos is the same as here. It's here. Isn't it always open anyway? You know what I mean? Isn't it my video here is where Patreon is? You do not need to go Patreon. Patreon is to get notification because obviously YouTube censor me. I have 100,000, 44,000 something, but you will notice that, you know, people never get notification for my life. I am not from the one who is YouTube happy with. I don't have PayPal. I don't have. Anyway, guys, I don't want to talk about donation, but I'm just giving you an example. The only thing we have is Patreon. But anyway, unity is very important. Anytime you sit with somebody, and especially, usually, the one who divides you is the ignorant man. I don't want to use the word stupid, but sadly, I have to use it. It is the stupid man who make you feel division, who lead you into division. He is so stupid to the point he cannot see farther than his fingers. He cannot see how important for us as a Christians to be united so they can overcome all the evil around us. How many enemies they hate Christianity. The communist, the socialist, the Islamic, I mean, you name it, we have billions of people, they are at war with the Christianity, literally. And yet, instead of seeing how important it is to be united so we can stand for the danger, what we do? We divide our house. So we become weaker and weaker and weaker, and then the devil take us like a piece of cake one by one. This is why I say to you that the one who divides you is just an idiot. Even if he think he is serving God. Are you with me? The more divided we are, the more there is doors or let us say holes in the gate, like the gate which is fighting the enemy, like we are behind the, you know, the walls of faith. But then they will find a way, because we are divided. The wall is not solid. The wall is not thick. The wall is not high. The weak, you know, the weak wall cannot stand the enemy. And you might ask yourself, like you are talking about it as if you are in like as if you are an army leader, and because this is how it is. We are at war. We are at war, literally, physically. There's people who want to kill Christians physically, and they are killing Christians physically. Go in Africa and see how many Christians every Sunday are attacked and killed. But nobody talk about them, by the way, because they are African. If they attack in America, the whole world will talk about them. If they attack in Gaza, those are the white ones, you know, right away everybody speak about them. But the poor black people, you know, they slaughter, you know, in Mozambique, etc. Like 50, 60 Christians killed in the church. Did you hear about them? Nobody talk about them. Because they are African. They don't have the money of the oil of Saudi Arabia. They don't have the support of Brunei and Qatar, and you know, they don't have. Those, they own all the medias in the West. They own even your football, you know, teams. They are buying everything in Europe in their way. This is why you see the huge impact they are doing in the society. Journalists work for them. Journalists, their name is James, not their name is Muhammad. Money is very powerful. So they have a lot of tools to fight you. Instead of making unity to fight this massive evil power coming to you, what do? You divide yourself from the fellow Christians. This is what I call a stupid move. So we as a Christian should be united with people in Africa. Those are our brothers and sisters. Color does not change anything. We should feel for them. We should stand with them. We should support them. Same as people in Asia or anywhere. But doesn't mean, by the way, if you are white, people will not support you. No, because support always is exchange. You know, you will see right now in Europe, people preaching the Gospels, they are African. So now the white man in Europe, he ignored the Gospel. He thinks it's just a stupid thing. So imagine, one day the white man, he came to Africa to tell him about Jesus. Today the black man is coming to Europe saying to them, you are an idiot. You white man, Jesus is the only one can save you. I told you before a story about a European man. He went to Brazil. And then he want to go in the jungle, in the Amazon. So he hired a local. This local, during the trip, you know, he have a little book in his hand. So this white European man said to this local, what are you reading? The Brazilian, he said, oh, this is the Gospel. European, he laughed. He said, you still read those things? He laughed. So anyway, they keep going in their journey, and then they arrive to a cave. This is the whole purpose, actually, of this trip, to show them how people used to live in those isolated area. So they arrived to a cave, and this cave full of bones of a human. And it looked like a kitchen, like fire, you know, pit. And so he said, what is this? He said, this is here, my tribes, they used to capture a human being and eat them. So the white man, he says, and what about now? He said, do you remember the book you laugh at? He said, you mean the Bible? He said, yes. He said, because of that book, you are not in my dish now. So the stupid white man, he was making fun of that book. But you do not know that if he came to this area and this book is not there yet, and those people don't believe in that book, he will be eaten and he will be cooked, literally. This is why it's very important for us as a Christian to spread the, the good news. At the same time, when we spread it, we spread unity, not division. Because if we spread the good news and we spread with it division, so where is the good news? You did not bring the good news yet. The good news, the true good news, is to be united with the Lord, to be a family wherever we are, to love our Christian fellow. It doesn't matter what the church name. And if we don't agree about something with him, we discuss it with love, not with hatred, not with cursing. I wasn't going to go live today because simply I have really headache. I will try my best to go tomorrow if I am not getting sick, because I don't feel really good. But I feel so good to be with you guys. I pray the Lord will bring good things to us. And those people who they claim to be people of God, like this guy, you know, and his follow, they will be exposed more and more. And always those fake people, they end where they deserve. I want to say thank you. May the Lord bless you. God is good. So is Jesus. See you soon again. Bye-bye.